Sangbonani, Katafi Manafi here. Welcome to Attention Reality Show. Today we are going to be talking about the Department of Arts and Culture funds. The budget that goes to Department of Arts and Culture. Angazi ukuthi if it's just me, like in South Africa, when our finance minister does the budget speech, ukuthi is Department of Arts and Culture something that is totally separate from all the budgets that are announced or addressed at Parliament. And it concerns me because there's a lot of money that is budgeted for arts and culture, but we don't know what it's doing. There's no feedback about it. It's more like it's there, but it's not there to serve the people that are in the industry. I don't know. A number of festivals and events organizers, they have complained about the department that they don't pay them the full amount after they have done the events, and therefore they are left with a whole lot of debts and are just thinking that they do have the money, organizers have the money, but they don't because the government just doesn't have or doesn't pay them the money as they're supposed to. Is that true? And I think these are the kind of conversations that we need to engage in and try and find solution and get our minister to come and say, this is what happens. I remember Ray Piri, he wanted to, our late legend, formerly our late legend, he died a legend, that he wanted to build an institution in Mpumalanga, and a whole lot of things were kind of delayed, but his funeral was really massive. It was a very honorable, and a whole lot of money was spent there. And my question is, what does it take for the Department of Arts and Culture to release money for projects that are developing our communities? And not only that, but even our artists, to be supported by the Department of Arts and Culture. Unfortunately, it's said that other countries are being supported, and that's why they are making it so big. It's more like the artists like Mzansi, South Africa, and South Africa are on their own, because people who really benefit from bookings, being booked by the government, and there are people that are affiliated with those parties. If you perform for a certain party, you can't perform for the other. So you are like literally, bayakuziba because you went to a different party. Is that fair? I know other funding institutions like your organizations, rather, like BASA, that really they invest more on doing workshops for communities. And my question then is, are they really reaching all the communities that they're supposed to, with their workshops? Arts and Culture Trust as well does the same thing, workshops. But then where Ninama artists, manity, government are in support. I know others that really do. They come up with their own productions that also give back to the community, where they teach young people or aspiring artists on what steps to take, what to do, what not to do, where to go, for startup, where to go for studying if you are still in high school, or if you're home, but you really want to get into this, but you want to go and study. And they give those workshops, and they certify them, so by the time they're done with the workshops, then an artist is able to operate in that department. So I'm just thinking, Wuti, I'm an artist. When you say you want money to do productions, what else do you do? Like, what money do you want from the government, and what is it that you're gonna do with it? Nami sengiyaqhayeka manje ukuthi I understand when you do productions, you do a production that will benefit the community, and then you hire artists to come and perform, and and that's how you're creating work for the artist. But if an artist says that I want government to fund me, what is based on what? What is it that you are? Is it that you are producing, and you're doing the production yourself, or is it money that you want to record an album? Understand, so that even when we address the Department of Arts and Culture minister, we are able to say that, look, this is what Bakalangi 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank God for the Living Legends project that is headed by Mr. Welcome Somi, and with some of the board members, we had Oprah Joma Fela as the late Bra Joma Fela as one of the board members, but he left us. May his soul rest in peace. But this organization is one of, I look forward to that, because it will assist the living legends, but as well, it should not be just about the living legends, but even the upcoming musicians are struggling. How do we create funds, because clearly, our funds, but somehow away, but how do we create funds as South African musicians that will we sure that we produce our own productions, and we make money, and we save. We treat this thing like business. We do business, not hand to mouth, not give us, and then we go and chow it to all of it, and then we go back again and back for more. But we need to come up with strategies where we will create funding for projects. The whole year we have different projects, but we have to raise funds for that. And I think we need to think like business people, and not like beggars. Because once you become a beggar, you always go to beg for more. So I think we should also think about that. But just drop me an email at arttensionrealityshow at gmail.com. That's arttensionrealityshow@gmail.com, or you can inbox Gaddafi Manafi on Facebook, and just tell me what is it, what funds would you love to receive for, and how will you spend those funds? Because once you cannot explain how you are going to spend the funds that you receive and how it's going to benefit the community, how are you going to give back to the community, then perhaps it's the reason why we don't get it right. So as I'm signing out, please send through your questions, your inquiries, your complaints to arttensionrealityshow@gmail.com, so that we can address them with the Minister of Arts and Culture. Goodbye.